About the training, Rudra or Raja, okay, my training is very simple. Okay, assuming that you people are completely new to the middleware or application server world, I always prefer to start from the basics. When I'm saying basics, basics of application server. What is this application server? Okay, how did the application server word evolved? Okay, what's the difference between a web server and an application server? Like that. Once I'm done trying to give an intro about application server, then I start talking about the JBoss application server. Again, unlike other application servers like WebLogic or a WebSphere, JBoss needs a 5 to 10 minutes intro on the evolution of the JBoss. Okay, so once I'm done talking and making you people acquainted with the terminologies on the JBoss application server, I would then start discussing about the installation. Clear? If you want to learn the product, first thing you need to do is to install the product. So since we already have some basic info about the JBoss application server, to learn more about the product, the first and the most important thing we need to do is the installation. Okay, how do I try to install the JBoss application server? What are the prerequisites for me to do the installation, etc. and etc. Once I'm done theoretically talking about the installation and practically showing you the lab on how do we do the installation, we'll then try to talk about the two important modes available in the JBoss application server called as standalone mode and the main mode. Once we are done talking, discussing couple of concepts on the standalone and the domain mode configuration, and once we are good with the standalone and the domain mode, then we'll try to talk about the CLI. Shiva, what is a CLI? Very simple. CLI is one of the way of interacting or talking to the JBoss application server. For example, let's say that you want to come and talk to me. When you want to come and talk to me, you can try to come for the 3 day session, which I generally do it in Hyderabad. Okay, and try to meet me in person. We can try to do a Skype meeting. We can try to talk on the WhatsApp. You can try, if you guys have my number, you can call me up. There are multiple ways of talking to me. There are multiple ways of interacting to me. Okay, in a similar way, whenever you want to talk to the JBoss application server, Shiva, one question. JBoss is not my girlfriend. Why do I have to talk to it? Okay, the JBoss application server, okay, when I'm trying to say that you want to interact or talk, for example, you want to start the instance, you want to deploy the application, you want to configure the settings, okay, for anything and everything, you want to interact or talk to the JBoss application server, there are multiple ways of doing that. One of the way of doing that is using the CLI, command line interaction. Believe it or not, I'm not sure except for Raja. Okay, sorry, Rudra. So JBoss CLI is one of the easiest way of all the other CLI utilities I've seen in my experience. I worked with Oracle application server. I worked with Oracle WebLogic application server. I worked with the WebSphere. I worked with the Tomcat. I worked with the JBoss. But the JBoss latest version CLI is one of the easiest and most comfortable one. Cool. So having said that, okay, once we are done talking about the CLI, then we'll talk about the data source. Data source here is nothing but, okay, as an application server admin, one of the core expectations from us is to configure the data source. So in the topic called as a data source, we'll try to first understand what is this data source, why I need a data source, how do I configure a data source for a particular DB, what are the roles and responsibility of a JBoss admin with reference to that. Once we are done talking about the data source subsystem, we'll then talk about the logging. How do I try to log the configurations inside the JBoss application server? Okay, what is the log4j implementation in the JBoss application server? Once we are done talking about the logging, we'll then talk about the messaging. Shiva, what is this messaging subsystem? Very simple. We have an application, okay, called as a billing module, okay, which needs to send an email alert, mobile alert, hard copy of the bill to you once the billing period is reached. How it does that? It needs to get the information about your contact details, about your residential address. Assuming that that information is stored in another application called as an personal information up module, okay, your billing module has to go and talk to that particular personal information module. That is done using the messaging subsystem. In JBoss application server, we'll discuss about the messaging subsystem using the concepts of JMS server, topic, queues, distributed destinations, etc. and etc. Once we are done talking about that, we'll then try to talk about the security. Clear? What is a security, Shiva? Security is a very vast terminology. Okay, it's a big version itself. So I'll not talk about the security at complete security layer itself. I'll concentrate on how do we try to do the hardening of the JBoss application server, which is also one of the security uh, area, and which is a core expectations from the JBoss admin. Then I'll try to talk about the SSL. Shiva, what is this SSL? Whenever you try to access any site, for example, let's say that you're trying to access the online sbi.com. Whenever you try to say www.retail.onlinesbi.com, once a site is loaded, okay, you'll see something called as an secure connection, and you'll see a prefix called as an HTTPS, and this automatically turns, okay, has a lock inside that. How it is being done? It is being done using a concept called as an SSL, or to be more specific, it is done using the certificates. So in the slide called as a security subsystem, we'll talk about that particular SSL. I'll show you the lab using the SSL certificate configuration in the JBoss application server. Once we are done talking about the security subsystem, we'll then talk about the clustering. What is this clustering, Shiva? You open your web.whatsapp.com, okay, in the morning. You try to open your facebook.com afternoon. You try to open your facebook.com evening. You try to open the facebook.com midnight. Round the clock, 24 by 7, at any point of the time, if you try to open the facebook.com, facebook.com never says that, sorry sir, the site is under maintenance, please reach us after some time. It 24 by 7, the site is available. Never it says that the site is down. How it is being implemented? It is implemented using the concept called as clustering. Okay, clustering is the one which will ensure that your site is 24 by 7, round the clock, highly available. What is the clustering? How it is implemented in the JBoss application server? I'll talk about it while coming to this particular topic. Once we're done talking about the clustering, we'll then talk about the web subsystem. Okay, as part of a three-tier implementation, whatever the request that comes to the application server, that gets routed to the application server using a web server. So how do I configure a web server in the JBoss application server? What is this SSL, etc. and etc. Okay, I'll try to talk over here. Once I'm done talking about the web subsystem, I'll come to the last slide of my presentation, which is related to the performance tuning, concentrating on the JVM performance tuning. Performance tuning is nothing but, guys, again, it's a very simple topic. For people in US, you're trying to earn $5,000 per month. When you're trying to earn $5,000 per month, you have an ambition to buy a brand new Honda Civic, okay, and that costs you around let's say a 30K. So what you do, you try to constantly monitor your expenditures, and whatever the expenditures that are there which you think can be controlled and unnecessary, you try to regular monitor that and try to minimize, or if possible you remove that particular expenditure. So what you're trying to do, you're trying to tune yourself so that you can try to be more and more stable and save more and more money. In a similar way, performance tuning is nothing but you try to tune your system, you try to tune your environment so that this JBoss application server would be more and more stable and would be very less prone to error or exception. Clear? Not clear? Anyone, any questions on the course content? Only on the course content. One more thing I want to say here is that with reference to the course content, I'm completely flexible. Okay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Siva, this is Rarity. I have one doubt. Say, generally, while will we cover the theaters which generally gets installing of JBoss server or creating a cluster or configuring or SSL. So generally we get those some errors, right? Do you cover those errors, common errors?
Yeah, definitely. So whatever the theoretical topics you are trying to discuss, okay, I'll
Yeah.
do the lab also on that. But I thought of adding one particular statement after the course content. But since you asked that question, let me even add that particular statement. Generally, I have this habit of doing a surprise test or sharing an assignment once we are done a couple of topics, okay, on that particular day, or the assignments has a mixture of theoretical questions, couple of Unix related operating system questions, and one error or exception related to that particular topics. So you have to answer me the questions, or you have to troubleshoot that error and give me what could be the possible causes of that particular exception and how should I try to work to resolve that. This is only done to ensure that, okay, whatever the topics we are trying to discuss, you have a practical implementation of it. Clear?
Okay. Yeah, clear. So are we installing this JBoss in Linux version or in Windows OS?
I strongly urge to do it on a Linux operating system, as majority of our production environments are there on the Linux operating system. But be it be Windows, be it be a Linux flavored operating system, 99.99% of the time, okay, uh, the except the installation and few configuration, rest all the other configurations remains the same. So I give that particular freedom to you people. What majority of the people says, I would prefer to go with that rather than
Actually,
making
in
it
the
individual decisions.
Yeah, actually here in my current environment in current project, we install the JBoss in Windows OS on Windows OS. So I would prefer this Windows OS is better because I can correlate with my work on this training session.
No problem. We can do that because installation and few other sessions are there where you need to do it on a specific operating system. But rest all the other topics like deployments, data sources, etc. and etc., CLI, SSL, etc. and etc. These are something that remains same. Either you're trying to do a Windows or a Unix. Yeah, we can take that. Any other feedback? Anyone has any questions on the course content?
Yeah, and I do have another question. So
Yeah.
is this training covers entire syllabus for the JBoss certification?
Okay. I'll park that question. Yeah. Other than that, any questions? Raja, other than that, any other questions? Okay. Rudra doesn't have any question. Raja, how about you?
I asked this question.
No, yeah, that's the thing. I'll park this question for the last few minutes. But other than that, any other questions?
So how is
So,
the current market on JBoss?
okay. Any other questions? I'll take these two questions. Yeah.
Hi
Okay.
Vasu. Hello.
Kiran, not Vasu. My name is Shiva.
Sure.
I'm
Sorry.
one of the
Sorry.
vendors. No problem. That's
Yeah.
okay.
Actually, it's me, Kiran, who joined a bit late. I mean, I'm Rudra's friend. I recently graduated. I don't want to
Okay.
interrupt you. So it was me who joined in the middle of that.
That's okay.
So
Perfectly fine.
yeah.
Do you have any questions? Rudra
Yeah.
probably can do a case to you about the
Yes.
demo, or otherwise I'll ask Vasu to share a recorded video session so
Yes.
that you can
I
get.
I think. I mean, right now I got an idea, brief idea of what's actually JBoss all about. So maybe in further class, if you go ahead, I can get a clear picture more. Even I had the same
Definitely.
question: how is the current market? I mean, how is the current market? That was also my question. So already, Mr. Raj Reddy has already asked that.
Okay. Uh,
Yeah.
if the market wasn't good, then you might not even thought of coming for the demo. Am I correct?
Well,
Anyone of
yeah,
you
yeah.
married in this? Okay. Anyone of you married,
No.
or any of you are in
Yeah,
relationship?
I am married person.
Oh, great. So Raja, you are the best person to answer this question. Uh, do you can you predict the behavior of a girl? Personally, I can't predict. So I
Well,
generally make the statement, although it's a statement, it's a funda I definitely follow. Never trust time and girl. When I started
okay.
my career, when I started my career, okay, the moment I said I'm a WebLogic admin, believe it or not, I was being recruited by companies, and
Mhm.
there was an immediate opportunity for the onsites. Okay, after a couple of years, I said that I know WebLogic. Okay, people said me, so what? Then I said I know WebLogic and WebSphere. Then people said, oh, great, let me take you. And again, I used to work on the support, and sometimes I used to do a traveling outside India, perfectly fine. After some time, I said, I know WebLogic and WebSphere. Then I said, so what? Then I said, okay, I know WebLogic, WebSphere, JBoss, Tomcat, and I'm certified in all of them. Then people said, great, come.
Okay.
After some time, okay, what happened is that I said, I'm an infrastructure architect. Then company said, so what? Then I said, okay, I'm an infrastructure architect with a strong DevOps experience. Then people said, excellent, come. The reason I was trying to give all this my experiences was that very difficult to predict the market, but
Yeah.
current statistics knows says that okay, out of WebLogic or WebSphere application server, since each and every company are concentrating on the areas where we can try to minimize the cost expenditure, and since
Mhm.
JBoss offers the same kind of a quality of services, quality of the features like WebLogic and WebSphere, people are companies are tending, or couple of companies already migrated to the JBoss.
Okay.
And most of the projects, I'm not sure, most of the projects, especially IBM, is dealing with the projects related to migration from WebSphere to the JBoss or WebLogic to the JBoss. If you guys want to do a little research, you can try to do it on the Google, okay, about saying the trends of trends in application server, and the first page articles will definitely talk about the JBoss and Tomcat. I can bet on that.
Okay.
Cool. Yeah. So I think that answers the
Yeah.
questions of Raja and Kiran. Okay.
Yes.
Raja, I'll
Yeah.
come back to your certification question a little later. But Kiran, other than that,
Hmm.
any other question?
No. That be all.
Cool. So before I try to comment on the other parts of this training, I would like to say that okay, certification is such an area. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, most of my topics, okay, related to whatever we are trying to discuss, okay, uh, will definitely try to cover majority of the topics related to the certification. So unlike other certifications, like any other certification, if you see in the market, they're all multiple choice questions. Okay, and for a couple of exams, you might get the dumps. JBoss certification is a two-layer or two-level certification. JB 248 and JB 348. One is associate, the other one is the professional. And both of these questions, exams have 5 questions. All of them are practical. So unless until you don't know how do I try to interpret the theoretical one with the practical, unlike other exams, since you don't get the dumps, very, very difficult to pass the exam.
Okay.
Okay. Raja, did I answer your question?
Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
Perfect. And coming to the other parts of my training, okay, this training will take roughly around 25 to 30 hours. So assuming we are meeting for only 1 hour per day, okay, since the course takes 25 to 30 hours, so it will be completed in 25 to 30 days. Generally, with the current structure of my life, okay, I'm not available on the weekends. So, but on the weekdays, whenever we have some holidays like August 15th, okay, that day, this day, we generally get the holidays. So, in those time frames, okay, I can try to spend some little extra time, or the initial class once you're good with my pace and the way I'm trying to train you people. Then after we are done with certain topics, I can try to run for a longer sessions and try to complete it little early, but this will take around 25 to 30 hours. Okay, that's about the duration. Other commonly asked is that, Shiva, I don't have a software, I don't have an operating system, what should I do now?
Mhm.
Okay, don't worry, I'll share you the software, both the operating system, the material, and the JBoss application server software. I prefer to do the training on JBoss application server EAP 6.4. EAP 6.4. But if you guys have a preference for 7 or higher version, kindly share the software to me. I can do that. Clear? At least my experience or with the research I regularly do on the market, JBoss EAP 6.4 is good and sufficiently well the right one for us to pick up the for us to start the training, or to say that I worked on the JBoss from a long time. Because most of the people, at least in US, they keep an experience of 5 years. If you say that from 5 years onwards I'm working on JBoss 7, people will start staring at you. Idiot, that hasn't been in the market for more than 2 years. How you can say that you worked on it for 5 years? So I strongly recommend to go by the 6.4 for the benefit of the understanding or the knowledge, and both from the experience point of view. But yeah, I leave that decision to you, which is a version you want to go with. Okay. Anyone? Any more questions?
No.
Uh, Rudra, answering your question, yeah, what you said is 100% correct. Okay, cloud is something which is growing well. Okay, that's the reason nowadays I'm getting a lot of people for my AWS training also. Yeah, cool. So Rudra, Raja, Kiran, you guys have any questions on the demo? Cool. Silence. I'll assume no questions, and we are all good with the demo. So I would request you all to give a feedback about how the demo happened and what's your feedback on the sessions. Okay.
Yes.
Accordingly, Vas will check with you and try to plan for the training. We have planned to start a session in the next Wednesday, exactly 1 week from now. Okay.
Yeah.
So if you guys are comfortable with the demo, update the feedback to him and discuss about the other things. So
Yes.
Vasu, you're there? Vasu, you're able to hear me?
Yes, sir.